Hi, I'm Fadhlil Wafi. So today my team would like to present about polarization. So before we go detail about what is a polarization, we need to understand first what is a polarized. Firstly, polarized. Polarized is mean light wave that vibrate into a single plane, which is mean the electric field, which is many electric field that travel and become a single wave. Okay, next. So what is the unpolarized? Unpolarized is mean a light wave of electric field that vibrating on many plane, which is mean the linear circular wave travel become a many electric field. Okay, next. So what is a polarization? Polarization is a process of unpolarized become a polarized, which is mean many wavelength of unpolarized become a polarized, which is a single plane. Next, we go detail on what is the type of polarization. There have three types of polarization. Firstly, circular polarized. Circular polarized is a wavelength that travel into a polarizer becomes same as the movement of the wavelength in the first one. Next, the second types of polarization is a linearly polarized. Linearly polarized is an electric field of light that travel into the polarizer in a singular plane, which is it travel into a linear movement. Lastly, the type of polarized is unpolarized. Unpolarized is happen when only a linear wavelength of polarized that can travel into the polarizer, which is mean there are many wavelengths of unpolarized but only a single wavelength of the linear polarized that can travel to the polarizer.
So now we will proceed to the next topic, which is on the benefits of polarization on some materials. Typically, polarizers are used to eliminate unwanted reflections and desaturated color level caused by glare. It is most noticeable when viewing pictures with an abundance of foliage and blue sunny skies. In the case of foliage, eliminating glare reflecting of flowers and leaves makes it possible to render color more accurately. Blue skies turn several shades darker when photographed through polarizing filters, and any white clouds in the sky seemingly pop from their darker blue surrounding. When photographing water, polarized greatly reduce the reflections and revealing not only the surface texture of the water, but details of any objects, plants and animals, life that might be lurking beneath the surfaces. Polarizers work really well when it comes to eliminating reflections from windows and other non-metallic surfaces.
Okay, we will continue to application in polarized, and I will tell you about polarization process in a sunglass, which is sunglass polarized. Okay, first we need to know that sunlight emit light in many directions, and the light absorb and reflect to the surrounding. So for example, the reflection light will make a glare, and it will be dangerous if the glare at the road, and it will make dangerous to the vehicle and the driver, and it will cause an accident. So when we use a polarized sunglass, it allow only vertically oriented light to pass through, and horizontally light will be blocked, so the glare disappear. So this is the use of the polarized sunglass. Next, the advantage of the polarized sunglass. First, polarized sunglass improve our visual comfort. Then it will improve contrast and visual clarity. Next, it will reduce eye strain. And lastly, polarized sunglass help us reduce reflection and eliminate glare. Okay, how to check your glass is polarized or not? First, you need to go to the sunglass store and ask the cashier about others polarized sunglass. And when you combine the glass in 90-degree shapes, yours polarized sunglass will become darker, and if it become darker, it is a polarized sunglass. When it's not, and it's not a polarized sunglass. Okay, thank you.
How polarizer works in the LCD. If you are on the monitor, you will see thousands of small red, green and blue dots. 3 of these grouped together make up one picture elements, or we call as pixel. When you split up each pixel, you will see a black light, 3 color filters and a polarizer in the LCD. LCD is designed with 2 polarized filters. The first polarized only allow light in certain pattern or orientation to pass through it. Note that it is only in horizontal pattern. The second polarizer only allow light pass through in vertical axis and will block any extra light, so no light pass through the color filter. This is able to create a brighter and clearer image form on the LCD. How color display on the screen. In terms of how bright the red, green and blue in each pixel, by adjusting the number from 0 to 255. If all 3 numbers are 0, it will appear black, and if the number are 255, the screen will appear white. As you increase the amount of red, green and blue on pixels, you will be able to see different colors appear on the screen. The monitor adjusts the amount of electricity in the liquid crystal one by one, row by row, around 60 times per second. This is a short look on how the LCD works.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iqbbalrullah Alhajj bin Omar. Number matrix 201135. Today I will talk about the polarized applications, which is I will speak of polarized light microscope. Polarized light microscope have a high degree of sensitivity and can be utilized for both quantitative and qualitative studies target at a wide range of anisotropic specimen. In contrast, the quantitative aspect of polarized light microscopy, which is primarily employed in crystallography, represent a far more difficult subject that is usually restricted to geologists, mineralogists and chemists. The polarized light microscope is designed to observe and photographic specimens that are visible primarily due to their optical anisotropic character. In order to accomplish this task, the microscope must be equipped with both a polarizer positioned in the light path somewhere before the specimen and an analyzer placed in the optical pathway between the objective ray aperture and the observation tube or camera port. Image contrast arise from the interaction of plain polarized light with a birefringent specimen to produce 2 individual wave components that are each polarized in mutually perpendicular plane. This is the example of the picture that taken by the polarized light microscope. That's all from me. Thank you.